Well, yeah. I'm here, but, a little bit of a problem. Can't ever start one of these streams without some form of technical problems. My laptop seems to, the screen at least, seems to refuse to come on. Out loud, uh-oh. Watch your ears. Maybe that fixed it. Let's double check. Okay, I think that fixed it, sorry. Anyways. Yeah, my laptop, the screen on it refuses to come on. And since I don't have two computer monitors, it makes it difficult to play video games. If I don't have two screens. One to see the chat and one to play the game. Alright, anyways, but there it is. It's working now. I popped out the battery and then discharged the capacitors. And that seemed to have done it. So, problem solved. That was weird. I was literally just using my laptop earlier today. Like, I took it to McDonald's earlier. I do some work on my laptop, and I just don't like to do the work here at home. So, anyways, it was literally like 4 hours ago. And this problem wasn't there. It's an old laptop. It's a pretty piece of shit laptop, too. I got it for free. Normally during the 5 minutes when I'm playing just music in the background with the show will begin shortly, normally I spend that time getting my laptop set up and everything else set up too, so I can be prepared to just start whatever game it is that I'm playing. But problems struck. Oh, now I'm just waiting for that to boot up. You're seeing nothing. You're looking at nothing right now. Actually, you're just seeing the stream. If I want to set to nothing, I think I can do this, right? No, that's not nothing. Why don't I just go ahead and turn on music again, so we're not just sitting here in silence. This should only take a couple minutes, though, so we probably won't even listen to a full song, but, you know, whatever, it's fine. Is it playing the same song again? It is. Let's go to the next song. Why is it every goddamn time I launch Firefox, there's a fucking update that is being applied? God damn it. Is this the 35th? I'm waiting for that update. Let's check what number stream I'm on. Yes, YouTube, I know I am live right now. Oh, not my channel. Not my channel! Nah, damn it. Let's see. So this is the actual 33rd. This is the 34th, this is the 35th. So this should be 36th. There we go. Change that. Okay. Hooray! There's my stream. The quality is not too high, otherwise just take unnecessary bandwidth. Okay, chat is up now on my other screen, so we'll go ahead and stop the music now. And we'll go to Steam. Where'd Steam go? Steam, come back. Where'd you go, Steam? Okay. I'm fucking awful with keeping up with the number stream that I'm on. I was creating a playlist for all my stream archives, and I noticed that I had fucked up with the numbers on my previous archives too. This is not the first time I fucked up where I repeated a number twice. Wait, go back. So last time you joined, I don't know how far you saw, but we got new friend, which is this girl that I like and I don't like. They rely on this really dumb trope that I've never seen any fucking show get it right, which is a character with a high IQ. The only time that actually, you know what, there are characters with high IQ, but the thing is that anytime it shows up in any media where it's actually done right, is they normally don't mention the actual number of their fucking IQ. That's a good starting place. I hate it when fucking shows actually say the number. What point does that make other than just probably create a bunch of fucking contradictions in the character's actions later on down the line? Last time, when this character was introduced in the game, I thought it was a really fucking, just a terrible fucking crutch for this fucking character that I knew was easily gonna get broken, because she fucking doesn't, of course, it's like she's a fucking robot. It's like, you know, she knows how to all these like physics formulas and all this stuff, and then she doesn't even know how to fucking like buy food from a convenience store. It's like, oh, thanks for letting me know that one. Oh, hey, there's a, I wasn't even coming here for her. I was coming here for this character. Yeah, she has an IQ of 300. However, they kind of saved this. They saved this. I'm gonna say I've never seen a game do this. I'm gonna have to change real quick. There we go. It should be back to the desktop. Let me double check. No, it's not back to the desktop. All right. Well, then fuck. Let's move desktop to the top. There we go. I'll have to remember to switch it back. So they saved this in the most recent part, where I still think it's a fucking dumb character trait, but they brought up that she has savant syndrome. So they say savant syndrome is a condition in which someone with significant mental disabilities demonstrates certain abilities far in excess of average. The skills at which the savant excels are generally related to memory. This may include rapid calculations, artistic ability, map making, or musical ability. Usually just one special skill is present. Alright, so they took some liberties with that. But either way, the point they made using this as their saving grace for her character trait is that she lacks all fucking social skills, but she's smart as hell. So I guess that's okay. Still bothers the hell out of me because there are just so many contradictions when you bring up people's IQ level. Because again, people get this wrong. IQ is not how smart you are, but it's your ability to learn. Someone with a higher IQ is more likely to be able to adapt to different situations than someone who has a low IQ. It does not mean they have a lot of knowledge, if that makes sense. So you get what I'm saying. So it bothers me that she, like, anything that they think is a smart person kind of thing, she knows. Of course, that again, that contradicts the savant thing, because it says that they're usually only good at one thing, not everything. But we can give it a pass sometimes, I guess. At least they tried to explain it. So, unfortunately in this game, the combat has gotten stupidly easy now. I can pretty much one-shot most regular enemies, and then the more difficult enemies, maybe 2 or 3 turns. So, this is a good time to just sit back and have some conversation and talk about what's going on in life. How are things going for you, buddy? You delicious? Also, the last time that I streamed this game, I believe I bumped the difficulty up to hard, and it's still stupidly easy. I know it's pretty common to have people put a stream on in the background just as some background noise. Are you playing a game? Maybe playing. I know there's a guy who used to join. He doesn't join as much. Well, that sounds lovely. There's a guy who used to join my streams who'd always just come and just play League of Legends in my streams. That's cool. If I can be background noise, then I guess I can be background noise. And I understand about getting sick. I work with children who like to put their fingers on and in every orifice and every object and everything, and it's just, it's regular tradition for me to get sick, you know, like every other month. I can feel for you, man. I can feel for you. This is funny for me. I streamed a lot last week because I was on winter vacation, and went back to work on Thursday. So I worked Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And normally I work Monday, except this Monday is another holiday, so I decided, it's okay if I stay up. Making bacon and eggs. Oh man, I miss American bacon. There's a lot of things I miss. I don't know if you're American or not. I just sort of assumed, but I could be horribly wrong about that, and I'm sorry if I am, but if you are American, you know about Whataburger. I think I miss that the most. I think I miss Whataburger the most. Azure Striker Gunvolt. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm also Texan. Yeehaw and some such. You got your old 6-shooter? I'm from the country. Grew up on the countryside. Had my hay bales and my asses. I'm not familiar with Azure Striker though. So if you're Texan, then you know all about Whataburger because it's definitely a Texas thing. Copyright free Mega Man 05. So what you're saying is that it's not Mighty Number 9. Yeah, I want to look that up now. I'm curious. You already know what it looks like, so I won't bother to bring it up. Actually, I don't know. I archive these things. I guess I should be fair to the people who are watching the archive. Hang on. I'm gonna switch back to Google. Go back to Google and look this up. So I can figure out what he's talking about. Again, let me push the desktop to the top here. There we go. Alright. So, Azure Striker Gunvolt. That looks anime as fuck. Is this on Steam? Oh. There's a butterfly girl. That's pretty cool, I guess. Is it on Steam? Let's find out. Oh, running kind of slow because I'm streaming, huh? My internet's been running like poo all day. Tried uploading an archive, one of my older streams today, and it took for fucking ever. Yep, there it is. Oh, mixed reviews. Uh-oh. Huh. It's like Bullet Hell Mega Man anime. .29 FPS lock. What a random number. Let's see, why is it mixed reviews? Let's sort by recent. This is by far the most bizarre and mismanaged PC port of a game I've ever seen. Just play it on the 3DS, it's clearly what the developers want you to do anyways. I've had this game for a year and you still can't play this game in offline mode. And the problem where you try to close it, sometimes music keeps playing, forcing you to sign out of Windows to stop it. I want to recommend this version, but I can't. If you want to play the game, play it on the 3DS or Nintendo Switch. The game itself, I can recommend. Control scheme is awful, designed by aliens for aliens. Who was the genius that decided to bind escape to instantly closing the game? Okay, last bad review I'll read. With as much fun as the game has the potential to be, I cannot recommend this due to issues with how it runs. There's no sound control, meaning the game is always playing at 100% volume. The only workaround to this is adjusting your PC's volume. Put or not, it's a very simple thing that should be mandatory in all PC games. The game crashes whenever you try to close it, causing a short, obnoxious loop with the title screen's music, forcing you to use the task manager to successfully close the game. That is, the game has been on Steam at... Oh, holy shit, this one's too long. No, never mind. It's not that funny anyways. Well, there you have it. Cinematic 24 frames per second. Hooray! Anyways, well, there you have it. You probably have the definitive port of the game, because it sounds like the PC version's not exactly... Oh, I forgot to switch. Yeah, full screen. I wonder if it automatically will... Let me try that real fast. If I switch to full screen, is it still going to record my desktop, or is it going to record the game? Anyways, sounds like the Switch version is probably the best version to go with, since the PC port is not the best. Oh, cool. It looks like I can just leave it like that. So whenever I switch between the desktop and the game, the actual captured source will be that. I was never really into the Mega Man games, so it's not like I'm interested in playing it. I was just curious to see. I just wanted to see what it looked like, because you're talking about the art, so I was curious about that. But Mega Man's never really been up my alley. Maybe they're onto something with their escape key being close the desktop function. I think there's a lot of visual novels that could really benefit from that function. To be fair, I'm okay with mediocre ports. I mean, let's face it, this game that I'm playing right now is not well optimized for the PC. I'm able to brute force through the to get it to 60 frames per second. However, some people with lower end hardware have reported that it's just kind of tough to run on their PC, and let's face it, this is not exactly a graphically demanding game. And there's not a lot of scalability to this game either. As far as the options go, there's resolution options, and that's really it. However, I've been able to actively force the game to use some image processing options through the NVIDIA control panel. There is no AA in this game, however, I used multi-sampling to kind of force super sampled AA into the game. Any other form of AA, if I force the game to use any other form of AA, it just crashes it, so... That sounds pretty neat. But lollies are always special to me anyways. Wish they didn't have a resistance to this shit. Flash, they doesn't have a resistance. There's a show that I kind of wanted to do a review on, but I don't know. I don't make videos anymore, so like I watched it, it's like I really want to make a video on this, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. But there's a movie here in Japan. No one cares about Japanese movies; they only care about the anime, right? So, it's called Hentai Kamen, and it's basically about a guy who fucking turns Super Saiyan when he puts panties over his face and he fights crime, and it's just as ridiculous as it sounds, and they're totally aware of that. It's a stupidly self-aware action movie with some of the worst effects ever, and those terrible effects just add to its charm. It is just glorious. Why are they not dying? Oh, there we go. Well, that did it. Just gotta bitch about it first. I am not familiar with this, but that sounds like that could be a thing. Reincarnate as a vending machine. I really hope that was a recent anime to take the piss out of all of the fucking like Sword Art clones that came about. The thing is, I also don't really keep up with like the seasonal anime. I don't even really keep up with anime that much anymore. I tried watching. Every time I try to watch certain animes, I haven't been able to get into any recently. It's funny. One of my coworkers, she had like, I don't know, I think her parents own like a glassware shop or something, and they had some just extra glasses that were not selling because they're anime glasses. And so she offered to give them to me. She said they're very moe moe cups, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll take them. It had a character on there that I wasn't familiar with, so I decided it's probably worth, you know, watching the anime that the show was from. It is a magical girl anime. That's pretty nice. I liked that. But and actually, here's the deal: when the show wants to shine, it can be really good. But man, there are just so many. It's like it's such a stark contrast, because there are these times. I think there was a movie at some point to summarize the first season, and I think after the movie they released like they did a re-release of the first season on Blu-ray, and I think they spliced in actual clips from the movie, because there are times where just like the animation and everything just seems so much better that suddenly these parts where the animation is just bad, they stick out so much more. I want more of the times when the animation looks just glorious. The hell of a title. I've already gone through this area. I've cycled through the whole thing now. Let's see, school. Oh shit. I think I've gone through like 2 episodes and I forgot to go to the store and get... It doesn't matter. The food that they sell there doesn't really increase my stats that much. Still, it's free stat increasing food that I've skipped like twice now. Shit. Strawberry pudding. You know, this game is pretty forgiving about some things. Maybe it's possible to buy some more since I skipped. Nope. Shit. I fucked up. Yeah. That enemy just came out of nowhere. Or Hiko Bandana gets no ice cream because of It's not my fault. It's not a meaningful enough reward to always remember to go back. The stat increasing food, like, at most I've ever seen it increase a stat by 2 points. And when leveling up, it typically increases that stat from anywhere between 8 to 10 points. 2 points doesn't feel like a huge difference. And typically, every time you complete a quest, you get some food, so... Relatively speaking, food is still fairly common. So, it doesn't feel like I'm missing out on anything important by skipping it. Not that I want to skip it, it's just that I forget. This game has gotten to a point now where, like, the main story itself has, like, given up on being, on being a video game. They're like, there are monsters around us! And then the game fades to black. There's no gameplay, it fades back in, and it's like, whew, we took out all those monsters, good job! The only time the game is a game is when there's either a boss or you're in between chapters, like I am right now. I'm pretty sure the developers really just wanted to make an anime, but they didn't have the money for it, so they're like, well, I guess we'll make a game to tell our story. Which kind of makes me sad, because, like, I feel like if they put a little bit more time into the mechanics of the actual gameplay and added something more to the actual explorable areas, this would actually be just a really fucking great game. But I think they had a bit of a lack of budget to be able to do that. Like, I don't really like these linear paths, but there's one of the realms, one of the realms, the joy realm, like, usually it's still pretty much just one road, more or less, but the roads are so much wider, and it feels like there's so much more to explore. Like, I wish there would just be more like that. And if there's actually value to the treasures. Everything you get is just crafting materials. Yeah, they could have made it a visual novel too. I don't know. I feel like they really wanted to tell their story to a lot of people, so they probably considered what's the best way to get our story in front of the eyes of people. It'd probably be an anime, but they didn't have the money for that. They could release it as a, you know, a computer generated movie, a CG movie. But good looking CG is just as expensive as, you know, a full anime. So, they're like, where can mediocre looking CG sell effectively? And they're like, ah, I know, in a video game. But damn it, now we have to come up with mechanics. I don't know, I think there's someone somewhere in the development team that liked the mechanics, but they just didn't pour enough into it, because obviously here in the later game, I feel like I've explored the depth of it. Regular combat encounters are entirely pointless. And I feel like there could have been more explored to this, especially the timeline thing, but they don't really do much with it. The boss fights are still good, except I'm over-leveled. So everything's just, you know, stupidly easy. Like, I think one of the biggest problems with this game is that, I mean, it's helps reduce the grind in one case, is that the majority of your most powerful attacks will hit all enemies. There's no, like, there's no useful single target attacks. Like, her most powerful attack hits all enemies, and it's gonna kill the two small guys and almost finish off the medium-sized guy. This skill right here, which is pretty damn effective. Not the most powerful. Hits multi-target too. So as a result, like, regular encounters, like, they're finished quicker because, you know, you kill pretty much all the enemies at the same time. But at the same time, you don't put a lot of thought into it. Just use the most powerful skill and all of them are gonna die. And unfortunately, it also comes down to the boss too. The bosses usually have ads that will obviously, they'll attack you, as well as they increase the boss's defense while they're alive. But when all of your skills hit all enemies on the field, then it doesn't matter. Just use those skills until the ads die, and then keep using those skills while the boss's defense is down. Like, I feel like there'd be a little bit more strategic thinking if you did have area of effect skills. They would be weaker or cost a ton of magic, or both, you know, be a trade-off, where your primary skills would be single target skills. The other problem is you don't really get equipment in this game. You kind of do. You get, like, what they call fragments, which are basically buffs that you equip to your skills. And the problem is most skills, especially your stronger skills, only have one slot. Some of the weaker skills have 2, and your weakest skill has 3 slots. But regardless, the thing is that you don't really... You only typically rely on one attack. Like, I almost never use any other attack besides Grape Wave on Yuzu, because there's no reason to use another attack. So, and the fragments that you equip on the skills don't make enough of a difference to make you want to use another skill. It's like, oh, I have this weak skill, but if I put this fragment on it, suddenly it becomes so much more viable. It's never like that. No matter how many fucking fragments I throw on a skill, Grape Wave is always going to be way more effective of a skill than any of her other skills. So what's the fucking point? I think it's too... Like, I know JRPGs are known for, like, micromanaging your characters with their equipment, their skills, their stats, and all that stuff, but this is too small of management. You can't edit skills on a per skill basis. You can't, or edit equipment on a per skill basis, because it's stupid. I feel like also, maybe if that might be okay if, first of all, there were more slots, there was less fragments, and also, I think it would make the choice feel more meaningful if it also kind of went like similar to like Pokemon, where you can only have a limited number of skills available to use at a time. So like here I can show the fragment. So on this is her basic attack, and I sort of just put skills that there are some equipment skills, fragments as they're called, that you can, that just buff the whole character, like increase stats, and it doesn't matter what skill you put it on. The overdrive cost reduction, there we go. So it reduces overdrive. Changes the equipped skill. This is not very clear. I don't understand what it means by this. Increases equipped reflectors maximum HP. So yeah, they're all on here because they just they buff her. So I never use this skill. But yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, as you level up, you get better skills, but now I'm at the point where I've gotten the best skills. And so there's like, I'll never change skills. And even still, when I change skills, it almost becomes more of a nuisance because, you know, I have Dimming Star and the Bright Side here equipped to this skill, and prior to learning Grape Wave, I had those equipped on Strawberry Comet, because that was the most effective skill that she had. So it just becomes more of a nuisance when I learn a new skill. All I have to do is now unequip them from the skill and equip them on the new skill. And it's fucking stupid. It's just wasting my time. Like, having to micromanage all of these fucking skills, and it's just, I think they're trying to do something different for an equipment system in a JRPG, but I don't think they put a lot of thought into how to make it work. It was just different because it wanted to be different. And thematically speaking, I guess it kind of fits with the theme of the game, but it's a loose connection, I would say that. I think it would almost make more sense to, I mean, it's in a high school, because of course it's in a fucking high school, this is anime, where it's very integrated into the high schooler's life. I mean, you have cell phones, they even talk about, like, if you read the character description for Hinako, they say that her favorite phone cases changes, you know, it's never the same. Like, I know it's stupid, but, I mean, come on, it's anime anyways. Like, why couldn't your equipment be like phone cases and watches and stuff like that? Like, it's stupid nonsense, but Jesus, it makes more fucking sense than this fragment nonsense, and it would feel more traditional in an equipment sense than these individual parts that you equip to individual skills. Yeah, okay, so here's the joy field, and this is actually joy mixed with fear, which actually I think makes this area even more pleasant, more interesting to explore. And I'll show it off as soon as, obviously, I wipe out these guys. So yeah, the path that you follow is much wider, and actually typically, you know, I guess I'm kind of wrong. There's typically two paths that you can follow. Now, there's not really much of a reason to explore, but it's just a nice area to look at that it makes me want to walk around. I always have this nostalgia for Star Ocean. I played a lot of the third one. I think it was called Till the Ends of Time. It was on the PS2. And they always had these really wide areas. Typically the wide areas were just a really wide linear path. They always eventually led to your destination. But they were wide, and they had, like, interesting things to explore. There wasn't a lot in the field, but it was still nice to just look around, and it just makes the world feel more alive. And the thing is with this place is that they talk about how this illusion world is infinitely expanding. But it doesn't feel like it because, you know, they're just individual sections, right? Like, this is the area, and then I go to that green portal over there, and it loads another section, and it makes it feel small. And especially when you just follow a small, thin path, it feels even more smaller. It doesn't feel like the infinite place that it's supposed to be. I'm being harsh on this game because I love it, damn it. I love it, and I want to see it just blossom into something amazing. And you know, there's, speaking of Final Fantasy VI, or for that matter, just the traditional old school Final Fantasies, they're the ones who sort of made commonplace the overworld, which I haven't seen done in a JRPG in a long time, but, you know, I'm not saying it should be Minecraft. But you know, it probably wouldn't hurt to have like an overworld system. Overworlds were typically actually pretty empty, but they at the very least made the world feel massive, you know? And they could have done an overworld instead. I honestly don't even know why I bother fighting with so many enemies. You use the crafting materials to enhance your fragments to make them more effective. But as I've already established, it's sort of meaningless to equip the fragments because skills are already powerful enough that you really don't need to use them. I mean, they help, obviously. Every little bit helps, but it doesn't feel necessary. I can show that right here, actually. So you can also create items too, usable items. But these are all like, since you automatically heal when you're outside of combat, these are just like temporary stat boosts that will wear off probably after 1 or 2 fights or something like that. So and the only reason why I craft them, I don't actually use them, because I don't ever feel like I need to use them, but there's an achievement for crafting every item in the game, so okay. And when you enhance your fragments, it's just something like this. So like this one, the skill recovers the user's HP whenever the skill is used, so then you just level it up and now it heals more. Hooray! And that's all I can do for that one. Another one. Typically I'll just see if I can level up the ones that I already have equipped. Sure. Increases drop rate, so I have more crafting items. Ooh, I can level up again. Hooray! So if I ever feel like I need to equip some, then maybe I will see about doing it. But again, none of them really seem to make much of a difference. Like, if these could just be equipped to the character, I think that would make more sense. Can't connect to Discord. What happened there? Did your country block it? It's the Yuri game. Except so far I've been a little bit disappointed in the amount of Yuri. There has not been any Yuri other than one girl really wanting to look at the main girl's panties. That's been it so far. But the rest of it's pretty good. Actually, you just missed me complaining about a lot of the game's flaws. The game has flaws, but I'm complaining about them because I love this game so damn much. I'm glad to know that there's another person who is playing it, because I feel like this game really needs all the support it can get. Annual slow connection day. Like a lot of anime suffer from too much fan service. It can happen. If anything, there's a game that clearly could have exploited the hell out of the fan service has been somewhat restrained about it. Well, Schoolgirl is with... You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. At least when I was in school... That's dumb bimbos with an IQ of 300. Now, I remember, back when I was in middle school, there was this girl named Autumn. All the boys wanted to be with Autumn because she had some big old tits. She was only like, let's see, in 8th grade, she was like what? She was 12, 13 years old. And she had like D cups going on. So it's possible. Actually, that's funny. I'm also in Chapter 7. I'm in Chapter 7 Free Time! So you might be a little bit ahead of me. Because I haven't started Chapter 7 proper. Right? I think? Or am I about to start Chapter 8? I mean, not that it matters. The quests are pretty fucking pointless. I was just talking about that. The quests don't really serve much purpose because you just... I mean, you get food. I got a grape pie. So, let me check. Chapter 7, Free Time 2. Yeah, I'm in Chapter 7. Because there's an intermission. I don't know, if you just got to Chapter 7, spoiler alert, there's an intermission ahead, and then you'll have another free time, and then you'll start Chapter 7 proper. And that's where I'm at. I'm about to start Chapter 7 proper, but I still have a lot of quests to do. And I gotta flirt with them girls. Gotta get my flirt on. I got, I think, 4 of them maxed out now. Let's see. I have her maxed out. I have Fumio maxed out. I have Sarasa maxed out. I have Akko maxed out. I didn't count. Sarasa, Fumio, Akko. Oh, Chihori maxed out. And then this girl, what's her name? I forgot. Chihori. Wait, is there a Chihori? No, what's her fucking name? This one over here, pink hair. 5. I have 5 of them maxed out. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not playing on keyboard. What, are you fucking crazy? I'm not a fucking heathen. Chihiro. That's her name. Kind of close to Chihori. Yeah. Fascinating. Ugh. Boring chats. So uninteresting. Oh, there's so many of them. Did Neptunia ever get Yuri? I only played the first one, Neptunia. Oh, ha, I get what you're saying, you delicious. No, to be honest, I mean, I don't really just go around looking for these kind of games. I, just happened to, Steam just could not stop recommending me this game, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll check it out. It's not like I'm in the know about Yuri games. I'm just out there browsing for them. You've pretty much covered the types of JRPGs that I know about. Neptunia, yep, that one. The whatever one is also by Koei Tecmo, who published this game. At least I think. I don't know. Do I have any strange games? I don't know. I need to check my Steam library. Let's go through my Steam library. Let's go through completed. I mean, there's always Bayonetta, but that's not Yuri, but that does have a sexy lady. And then you can mod in all the Yuri that you want into Oblivion and Skyrim. Let's see. Rabby Ribby, I guess, I mean, it's not straight up Yuri, but it has a subtle undertone of Yuri, mostly because everyone's a girl and everything goes for the cutesy vibe. Once you ignore its everything's cute vibe, and if you like rabbits, then it's pretty good. Nothing in my completed, but never played. Nope. There's always Honey Pop. Nope. I don't really have any other recommendations that I can possibly give you. I think Rabby Ribby is probably the closest that I have that I can recommend you. Though if you're looking for more JRPGs, there's Star Ocean, which just got its HD release on Steam not too long ago. The Last Hope was okay. Oh, fuck! How can I forget Valkyrie Drive? If you like Senran Kagura, the same people who made Senran Kagura did Valkyrie Drive, which is based on an anime that is literally about one girl being a fighter and another girl being a weapon, but the only way for the other girl to turn into a weapon is to get turned on, so the fighter has to turn the other girl on. The game does not explore this concept as well as I wished, but the anime is rad as fuck. The game is okay. It's also on the Vita. So if you have a Vita and you want to take it to go, I recommend it. I played on the Vita first before this is just my wish list on Steam. I would pick it up on Steam for the 60 frames per second and higher quality graphics, but yeah. Onechambara is pretty okay as well. It's another fighting game similar to Onechambara, fucking Senran Kagura. Slightly toned down on the Yuri. It's more like two badass chicks fighting 3, 4. I don't remember. I don't know. I played it for a little bit when it first released on Steam, but the port was pretty bad. But I've heard they've patched it since. But I wound up refunding it back when I got it. Okay, so if you do get Valkyrie Drive, just to temper your expectations a little bit. It does not explore the concept of the main mechanic of the anime as well as you would hope. It's yeah. You can partner any girl with any other girl when you play the game. However, it does not change the weapon that you have equipped. It just very slightly, nearly unnoticeably changes the combo that you have. To me, it didn't make much of a difference. I would just kind of pick whoever I wanted, because of course, if you use two girls together more often, it increases their friendliness towards each other, and yeah, I don't know. I didn't 100% the game, to be honest. I got a little bit bored of it. By the end, it started recycling too many assets for me. It was a fun romp, but, you know, I'd give it a 6 out of 10. You know, just, it's okay, you know? So anyways, yeah. As I was saying, also on the note of JRPGs, Star Ocean: The Last Hope, which was number 4 of the Star Ocean, got an HD release recently. But if you like JRPGs, if you can get a PlayStation 2 emulator, then there's Till the Ends of Time, which is my personal favorite. I think it's better than the newer one. So, yeah. There you go. There's some recommendations for you. I think I have too high of expectations out of my action combat games because I played too much Bayonetta and Devil May Cry. I'm expecting for, you know, hard to master, easy to pick up but hard to master combat like that. Alright, I have topics that I can message my friends about, but kind of tired of reading text messages, so maybe I'll talk to them about that later. Fuji. Third floor hallway, school field. Oh, I'm close to the school field. Probably go to that one then. There are 2 in 1B special class. Oh, that's, yeah, okay. You mean the fragments? How do you use the fragments? I mean, I was just talking about them not too long ago. They're largely meaningless. Obviously I don't equip that many of them. On Hinako, I think I have 4 equipped in total. There are some fragments that are definite stat increases that just affect the whole character, doesn't affect the individual skill, like OD, overdrive cost reduction, and max HP increase. You can throw those on any skill that you want, doesn't matter. I put it on her basic attack because I rarely use it. Otherwise, I mean, I pretty much default to just using Grape Wave on Yuzu, as I was just talking about not too long ago, and so I put the 2 skills that I think benefit it the most: MP Recovery, to basically reduce the MP cost of the skill, and Damage Increase, to increase the damage, obviously. And that's all I worry about. Here, I sometimes, rarely, normally maybe during a boss fight, I might use a support skill, and so her healing skill that heals all allies. I also put a defense boost because it increases the defense of the target of the skill, and when the target is everyone, that means everyone gets a defense boost. And same thing for recovery. Some of the descriptions are pretty fucking poor though, so I'm not entirely clear on what all the fragments do, because I don't know if it's a translation error or if the developers of the game are just being vague about what the fragments do. But either way, I've never felt that they were that important. Just put what you think you need to use on the skills that you want to use, and that's good enough for me. I have the game set to the hardest difficulty, and the combat is still stupidly easy, so... See? Oops. No, don't do that. Wait. Yeah. See? Hard. So... yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I need to go to... where? 1B, I think. Yes. Who's the person I need to have the conversation with? Here's another topic. So many discussion topics. Too many goddamn text messages. I'll talk to you in a minute. I need to find the lady that I need to... I mean, to be fair, we're both in the same chapter. So, I don't know. Maybe later down the line, there's going to be a super huge spike in difficulty, and it's going to be like, damn, I wish I understood how these things worked. But so far, I mean, the last boss that I fought, like, I didn't care at all. I was just like pretty much doing the same attack over and over, and he still could not, he couldn't even hurt me. My supporters would heal me for all the damage that he would do to me. And this is still on the hardest difficulty, so you know. Yeah, the game's not exactly difficult. What am I missing here? It says 1B special class for both of these. So I know where this person is, but where is this person? This person was talking about Dark Cave right here. Well, fine. Fuck you then. I'll go over to the angry lady over here. Fuck it. So anyways, do I still have my other people here, or is it just pure stoner? Nope, none of them do. No, according to the lore of this game, is after you rescue someone from their emotional problems, you then give them a ring that basically syncs their memories to yours, or something like that. Oh, yeah. You're always here, watching me. So even though I guess this person that I'm helping right now is not a main character, I guess they know that I'm a magical girl. That's something that could be taken out of context. Like, if I wasn't playing this game, then here's just Nolan saying he's a magical girl. I am a pretty magical girl. I like to dance and twirl my rod. Ooh, that was... I'm sorry, there was just word vomit that came from my mouth. I guess I'm sick too. Yo, that sounds pretty sweet. So your toilet is just filled with runny shit. Runny, soupy shit. Isn't that something... I mean, I never watched it, so I might enrage some people here for daring to step out of line here for my lack of understanding of the show, but isn't that what made Madoka Magica so special? Was that it was a cute and charming magical girl show, but it was actually like traumatizing or something? I don't know. I never fucking watched it. I mean, I guess you could always go to the store. I mean, just like unload your shit, run to the store really quick, pick up like a gallon of water, and then just fill your toilet's tank up with that. If it does last that long, you know. You never heard of Madoka Magica? It was super popular. I don't know fucking shit about it, but yeah. I think it was super popular because it was made by a guy that who's famous for getting quite violent with his anime. Otter. Well, I know there's some hardcore fans of the show, so if it's not going to be here on the live stream, then it's going to be someone on the archive of the stream who's going to just fucking just unleash their fucking nerd rage on me for getting the concept of Madoka Magica wrong. Oh. Why the fuck are you subscribed to my channel? Yeah, I know. You were going to unsubscribe to me because you were just I don't know, subscribed to me for some reason you don't even remember. You know, a long ass time you play MMOs, because my channel really got its start when I played Black Desert a long ass fucking time ago and made a review of it, and I got a bunch of subscribers from that. Then I was like, you know what's a good idea? I got a lot of subscribers from reviewing this video game, so now I should start reviewing anime. Boy, that was a brilliant idea. Oh, the first season review. Man, that one's trash. You're gonna go for the second season review. That's where it gets good, and that's where I stopped making videos. Everyone's waiting for the day when I start making videos again. And you guys are holding me to too high of a pedestal, because I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't know. I keep trying to motivate myself to make another video, but I can't do it. I'm not familiar with those harvest moons. I hate all my older reviews, but particularly my Neptunia review. I hate that one the most. I would get rid of it if it wasn't for the fact that it actually brings in the most traffic to my channel. I don't know why I care so much though, since I don't upload anything. Do I need more than the, like, can I scroll down? No, I have both of those items. I'm pretty sure it's that person right there at the front of the room that has the phone. Why can't I? I hate it because it's pretty fucking misinformed, because I based the whole... I reviewed... Here's my mistake. I talked about the source material of the fucking anime. And I get so many things wrong because I base a review off the source material of the anime, and I have so many people coming in there correcting me, and I'm sure they're right, because they've played the other fucking games. These streams with high quality content. Yeah, well, surprisingly, I made them somewhat more professional in just the recent days, like over my winter break. I was like, maybe I should step up my stream quality. I just unleashed one of my old archives upon the internet just today, and like there's a pretty big difference in quality from that stream to these streams now. Maybe it meant to be? I don't know. I'll check. I don't know why I can't talk to that person downstairs. Maybe it meant 1A? I've never heard of that. You know weird games. Hang on. I gotta bring it up now. I gotta look this up. First you bring up Azure Striker, and now you brought up Story of Seasons, Trio of Towns. This is Harvest Moon as fuck. You are not kidding about that. This might be the most Harvest Moon thing I've seen outside of Harvest Moon. Not even fucking... What was that game? I even own it, and I don't remember what it's called. It was really, really popular. What is it? Hang on. Hang on. No, seriously, hang on. Stardew Valley. Not even Stardew Valley is as Harvest Moon as this Harvest Moon shit right here. Hello there, Mr. Anshi Aruk. Yep, this is Harvest Moon. Alright, well anyways. Because it's literally Harvest Moon. I didn't know that. But they're still making Harvest Moon games, aren't they? I guess it's not the same people that made the original ones, but the rights holders are still using the name. Right? Now, see, now I have to tab out of the game again. Fucking double check this shit. You know, we'll just bring up the Wikipedia page. Hopefully they'll have a... No? Wait, what? Fuck! Where's, like... No, how about the... This is the one. The 2010, 2014... Yeah, I mean, they're still using the name. I have not. Yeah, it looks like they have one that came out in 2016 for mobile platform and one that came out in 2009 for iOS and BlackBerry. Wow, okay. BlackBerry, huh? But they... Harvest Moon Light of Hope came out this year for Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4? Eh. And wait, Windows? What? This is some fucking bullshit, right? Let's look, hang on. If it means Windows, does it... Certainly not the Windows Store, right? It's not on Steam. Okay, we have to look this up. Harvest Moon Light of Hope. What the fuck is it talking about? On Steam. Right there, yeah. It's not available in your region. That's why. I'm gonna have to turn on my VPN to fucking see it. So, what is it? Is it... Oh. Oh, that looks bad. That looks bad. That looks really bad. I'm not gonna watch the trailer, but yeah. I don't even remember if I answered your question, Kota, but I have not read that visual novel. I am in Asia. I'm in Japan, so... This is the 1A class. I need to go to the 1B class and try to get this fucking girl to talk to me. Okay, if it's not you, then there's gotta be someone. No? Everyone likes Stardew Valley. I didn't like it. But it seems like everyone else who liked Harvest Moon games really liked Stardew Valley. I don't know where this character is that I need to talk to. Fuck it, we'll go to a different quest. Library or third floor hallway. I don't know. Japan is weird about its games. Like the Tales games, you know, they get released in Japan first, but they never release them on PC. Like Tales of Berseria, it was on my Steam wish list a long time ago, but they decided that they didn't want to fucking release it in Japan, so yeah. I just took it off my wish list because it's not available here. Not for the PC. I can buy it on the PS4, obviously. Item in my backpack. And there's a lot of food. I can eat that, I guess. Well, let me read the mission. What does it want? Converse with an item on hand. Create reflect powder, create resilience enhancer. I've created them, but maybe I don't have them anymore. Reflect powder, resilience enhancer, there it is. I have them. No, I don't know. Oh my god, there's another fucking conversation topic. I don't want to read text messages right now. No, it's okay, buddy. Just playing more of the Yuri game. And that too. Might have run into a bug. Or I can't complete a quest. Actually, it's a pretty important quest too. Because it's a quest that gives you more crafting items. And if I want to get all the fucking achievements in this game, I have to craft every goddamn item. But if I can't complete the quest that gives me the item to craft, then I can't craft all the goddamn items. It's fine. It's cool. It's whatever. Let's see. Let's just craft everything. I can craft one of these? Alright, let's make one of those. One of these. Let's do that. One of these? Cool. Let's do that. And we need resilience enhancer. I'll make another one. And reflect powder. I'll make another one. I'll make one of these too. Maybe they just put maybe they typed the wrong item in the text field. Maybe I need a certain item that... Whatever, I don't know. I don't know how green tea and a banana is going to help with the hangover, but... Glad to have you here, Con. So I can't make this. Normally that you don't need these anyways. Normally it's one of these items that you need, and I can't make this one, dry bud. Hopefully I don't need that one. Conrad, the only reason why I think you could possibly have a hangover is not because you're an alcoholic, but because you finished that video, right? You got Blender to work, right? You have your rabid fans awaiting your magnus opus. Magnum opus. Whatever. I'll check the quest name in just a minute. Let me finish this combat. That's not obnoxious enough. Oops, that was the wrong attack. Well, damn it. Okay, quest name is I am the true Dark Cave Master. Time to blow shit up. Yeah, pretty much. Yuzuki is still my favorite. Why would you divide it into chapters? Oh, that didn't kill him. Well, damn it. How much health does he have? 141. I bet a strike is not going to kill him, but I'm gonna try, damn it. God damn it. 117. But of course, they're gonna make a figure out of their poster child, which is, of course, Hinako. I'm still gonna buy that figure, damn it. But I wish they'd make a figure of Yuzuki. totally for personal reasons, though. That's stupid. Who breaks up their years in review? So is it basically gonna be like Conrad Rewind? The Conrad Rewind. So you can have a hot glue accident? What do you mean by that? So are they saying that there is a bug with the quest and I'm going to have to play through it? Like, is this a documented bug? So now I have to look it up. What is it called? I am the true reflection. I am the true dark cave. Bitch, I already got the fucking... I already got the fucking achievement for Dark Cave. Wait, actually, that's doesn't mention anything about a bug with that. You wanna just fucking masturbate to my fucking character? Well, you're gonna have to hire your own. You're either gonna have to get better at art, or you're gonna have to hire your own artist to make your dojin. Huh, that's weird. How do I get to messages? I know how to. This has been forever. Got it. Stuck in Dark Cave mission from Higashi. In Chapter 7, there's a mission from Higashi, the Dark Cave Master. I have collected both items, showing one of one, and talked to her, but she keeps saying the game is fun and I have not completed collecting the items, so it failed to trigger the mission to complete. Anyone successfully completed this mission? I have updated the Steam patch a few hours ago. Go home and talk to her again next day. Does it work? Or use those items to recollect them again, then talk to her. Okay, well, I'll try that person's suggestion. I haven't gone home yet. I bet what it is there are two conversation quests, you know, another quest similar to this one. And I'm betting there's probably some sort of bug where if you've already triggered a conversation quest once, you need to reload the game. And I bet going home will reload the game. So, I bet that's the problem. I've looked into getting figurines made, actually. I cannot find any place that will actually do, like, figurine making. I know it'd be expensive. I'm aware of that fact. I can't find any place that would actually do it other than places that want you to buy them in bulk. Like, not just one, but instead you need to buy, you know, a fucking bunch. Well, chances are I'm probably gonna have to get the characters remade because it's a lot more difficult to manage rights when I have to credit 2 different artists. So, I don't know, probably sleeping or something. I don't. It's no, he should be awake actually. I don't know. He's somewhere doing bird things, probably eating fish and chips. Croissant! He's not French. Are there amiibo sculptors? Well, personally in this game, I would love to have a figure of Yuzuki. But when I was looking for getting a figure made, I wanted to get figures, at least one figure made from one of my characters from my book. So, not the one that Conrad wants, though. It's not finished. It's close to being finished, but it's not yet. I've been working on it for like I don't even know how long now. It's been like 5 years. And I'm ready to be done with it. 5 fucking years. Everything is written, but I'm going back through and polishing everything, fixing grammar and stuff like that. The not interesting part of writing a book. That's what I'm doing. Oh, shut up, Conrad. You haven't even fucking read it, dickhead. I'm awful at doing summaries. I had at a point in time offered, when I finished actually writing the whole book, before I started the long and arduous editing process, I had offered some of the people in my Discord to actually get to read it. But most people, there's a lot of people who wanted to read it. In fact, Conrad was one of them. But no one ever fucking actually read it. They just wanted the book and then didn't actually fucking read the book that I handed them, dickheads. There's only been one person who's been reading it, who normally attends my stream, but he's not here today. Did I come in from this portal? Or did I come in from that portal? I don't fucking remember. I think I came in from the one over there, so I need to go this way. Shut up. There are some similarities, but it's totally its independent thing, so you can shut your fucking mouth. No one's gonna read my book. You're gonna be the worst fucking manager I ever had. And I've never had a manager before. It is about an android girl. His unfortunate summary there is somewhat accurate. There is a young boy. His name is not Jim, though. Who finds an android girl. And along his way, he meets a man who's not named Gene, by the way. And they go on a galactic adventure that later leads to, you know, mystic bullshit that is not called the Galactic Ley Line. I'll have Conrad narrate it. I'm sure he won't make a mockery out of my book at all. This can prove my point right now. There's another person for item creation. And if they don't trigger, it's probably because I've already triggered a conversation once today for item creation. Nope, it triggered. Okay, well, I guess I'm fucking wrong. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Well, still, we'll try reloading the game. So let's go find a bitch to flirt with. The book is a long ways away, though, actually. Even though I'm editing it, I want to get an artist. Just briefly, I'll show this. I had an artist, but she quit because she didn't like me. So... there it is right there, actually. So I have some character designs done, but they're not all done because the fucking girl quit before she could finish all of them. So here we go. Here is the android girl. Oh, there's that. The one that Conrad wants to masturbate to is right here. This was the last design that she did for me before she was sick of me and quit. There you go, there's that. Guess Conrad has a thing for lollies and spats. Tsundere lollies. And then second design she did for me. Stored on... Yo, that is a pretty... I like that. That is silly and awesome at the same time. So there you go. But because as an independent person, managing rights of two different artists is... This is just gonna be complicated. I'm thinking about it just gonna be easier in the long run to scrap everything and have my new artist redo it all, so... But I haven't. I went on a tirade of searching for artists, and I just wasn't happy with any of the artists that came up, so I've had to reconsider. No, I don't think so. In Japan, you can pay for stuff online at a convenience store. I don't know if you have that in the Philippines. I mean, as of right now, it's not even available for purchase anyways, but if you really wanted it that bad and you just couldn't find a way to purchase it, I wouldn't care if I just gave you a copy for free. But again, it's not available at this time. Yeah, I probably will. Um, as of right now, I've been thinking about because the there's just drama brought along with having this freelance artist do art for me, and then later just trying to find another independent artist. Just it's too much personality, I guess you would say. I've considered to just skip all of the drama and just hire like a seasoned professional veteran artist. They are hella motherfucking expensive, but you know, they're professional about what they do. They see it as a job and not just you know, something fun to do in their free time. Not only would the art look considerably better, but also it'd probably get done faster and without any of the drama. But paying for them would be quite expensive. So I've considered maybe when I'm done editing, maybe I'll do a Kickstarter. I don't know, or maybe I'll just save up and pay for them myself. That would take a lot longer though if I saved up and paid for it myself. So I don't know. I'm still thinking about that. If I was gonna do a Kickstarter, I'd probably make an announcement here on my channel. You took your English class seriously. Great! I'm glad I finally was able to take it seriously. Ah, here we go. Triggered it. Hooray! Depends on the artist, obviously. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. The original character designer of the Gocha Usa manga, Koi, he was looking for work. He costs about 10,000 yen per piece. So about $1,000 per piece of art. But you know how fucking cool it would be to say that I got fucking Koi to do the artwork for me? That would be fucking sweet. But that's probably not gonna happen. No, I didn't. I didn't even do that. Wow. On the other hand, it's not like I'm asking any of these artists to, you know, make a fucking graphic novel. I really just need them for the cover art, and to do the cover art, they need to also make the character designs. No. Wait. No. Wait. Yes. Shut up. I meant 100,000. It's about $1,000. That's what I'm trying to say. Not 10,000 yen. Obviously, I was wrong about that. Sorry. Wrong number. I don't know numbers. Fuck numbers. Shut up. Oh, I don't get it. You're delicious. They don't have cider here. Oh. Okay. Yeah, but I have painfully spent about 5 years working on this goddamn book, and I want it to be presented in the best possible form I can present it in. $1,000 sounds painful, but if it's just, you know, somewhere around $1,000 to give it at least a professional looking cover, that's like, feels like the minimum I can do for the book considering the time spent. Now don't get me wrong, there's a lot more I would like to do. The whole book has sort of unintentionally been written in episodes, and as a result I would like to actually have basically what could be considered individual cover arts for each episode of the book. Not chapter. There are chapters in the book too, of course, but like there's like basically like 4 chapters makes up 1 episode. So, anyways. But I would like, but I don't know if I can do that, because if it's going to be about $1,000 per piece, getting, you know, art done for each episode would just be absurdly expensive. There's 6 episodes, so 6 episodes plus a cover art, that would be, you know, $7,000. Don't you start counting with Nolan again, you Englishmen. $7,000. You should. It sounds absurd, and I love it. I really hope your intention with that book was to at least in your very brief one-sentence summary of it, I hope the intention of your book was to keep an equal absurdity to the way you made it sound in that one sentence. Yes, you can. A used car, but you can still buy a car for $7,000. Pretty nice one, too, actually. A pretty nice used car. I don't even know why I came to the field. Why did I come to the field? I'm just talking. It's just what I'm doing. Yeah, I think for around $7,000 you could probably get a 2012 or 2013 for pretty low, with pretty low mileage on it. I think I've done all the quests now, so there's just flirting with girls, or I can continue with the story, but since we have someone here who's actually playing the game, I guess I don't want to really spoil what's ahead for him, so I'll be polite, Mr. Stoner. Won't continue with the story. I'll flirt with girls instead. Well, I'm not planning the 7,000. I mean, if I did do a Kickstarter and, like, if I was doing a Kickstarter, I probably wouldn't ask for more than $2,500. I think that would probably be the max I would ask for. And please understand this, I'm far away from launching this Kickstarter. If I even do, I'm still not even sure if I'm gonna do that. So I haven't put a lot of thought into this at this time. So these numbers could change. But I was thinking probably 2,500. And God forbid, if that Kickstarter is massively successful, which I don't think it would be, then obviously any additional funds can always go towards getting the artists to do more art. But I think the main thing that I would... The main thing that I want is just the cover. That's obviously the most important part. You would be a terrible, terrible person. There's no fucking cider here. $2,500 is not. I mean, we're not talking like mighty number 9 numbers here, right? It is pretty large. I don't know. I hate thinking about it because it just stresses me out, honestly. It's not the kind of shit I fucking want to deal with. I just want to write the book and just love my story. That's all I want. Yeah, I don't even have a fraction of fucking 50 million subscribers, Con. The back of the book says it's better than nothing. It does surprise me that it's actually only 3,000 a month, because I think Jim Sterling, who has far less subscribers than PewDiePie, was making like $9,000 a month. Let's look that up right now. And just close this tab. I don't need that anymore. Yeah, I mean, now he's making $13,000 a month. So what about PewDiePie? Why does it say PewDiePie 2? This isn't the real PewDiePie. This looks like someone trying to make a scam. Is it under Felix? Maybe it's under Felix. No. Ah, my laptop just went to sleep. Don't do that. Yeah. For me, Stoner, I couldn't buy lunch for $1. I can buy a bento from a street vendor for about 500 yen. Another 100 yen to buy myself a drink. So, yeah.
On the last video.
Oh. Was it? Yep, this page has been removed. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I don't keep up with PewDiePie. See, I'm not subscribed to him. Well, shit. I just closed it. Now I want to check. He's actually close to 60 million subscribers.
YouTube Rewind.
Let's see. 21 hours ago, he uploaded Stream Fails, got 2.9 million views. 1 day ago, YouTube touched my spaghetti at 5 million views. Logan Paul Tide Pod memes, meme review, 4.7 million. Here's one just called Logan Paul with 17 million views, but that's not surprising because Logan Paul is a fucking tool. I think it just kind of depends on the content. Here's one from 2 weeks ago called The Fields Finding Paradise #3, which only got 1.2 million views. Wow, Conrad, none of your none of your videos get past 1 million views? That surprises me. Hey, who said sex robot? I missed that. My book doesn't have my book doesn't have sex robot, although the joke is in there. I do make that joke, but she is not. Well, the big news on the block is that he went to the suicide forest and found a dead body there, and I don't know, just made an asshole of himself. Filmed it, recorded it, and yeah. He also just took to the streets of Japan and just acted like a complete fucking tool. Just he was like throwing Pokeballs at like cars, yelling at people who are just trying to go about their day, and just being a boy who is just clearly out of touch with society. Now, I'm gonna say something pretty insensitive here. I get that it's pretty offensive for him. I get that it's pretty just offensive for him to pretty much just record a dead body. I mean, it's disrespectful to the family of the lost one. But to me, I don't necessarily understand the entirety of the backlash on that. However, I'm not saying what he did was right. He shouldn't have done that. But at the same time, the amount of backlash doesn't seem proportional to it. Maybe I'm a little bit of out of touch with reality myself and just don't seem to understand it. To me, what annoyed the hell out of me was at least the clips I saw of him just in general being quite an obnoxious asshole in public to people. Also, on the other hand, I don't actually watch his content. Every bit of information I have about those events or just clips shown by other YouTubers. They were brief clips. So there you go, Con. There's my hot take on it. Yeah. Excluding the Asian part, that's generally my same sentiment, is that I don't really know much about it. Fucking Conrad, shut up. Yeah. Privacy is a pretty big concern in Japan. Wait. Yeah. I mean, like I said, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it was okay what he did. What he did was pretty shitty. But it feels like it certainly riled up more people than it really should have. But also, again, I don't know. Maybe I just don't have the right perspective on this. And also, at the same time, I'm totally basing this off of the information I've gotten from other people. I did not ever watch the video itself. Maybe I'd understand it better if I actually watched the original video. I do think the boy needs a touch of reality, though. seems pretty fucking, as I said earlier, out of touch with society. Was it you who was saying that people who go to Japan, kind of just go there and just act a fool when they come to Japan because they think Japan is weird? Not really, because when Conrad told me about it, I didn't even really understand the gravity of the situation. And said he just told me about it. I was like, oh, okay. And then I just went to sleep. And I slept rather soundly that night. Maybe you saw the what the fuck does Logan Paul call his crew? Like the 10 men or something? The 10 boys, or I don't know. Whatever. Maybe it was the Logan Pauler crew that had arrived early before their grand leader had arrived. Logang. I don't know. I knew there was a 10 in there somewhere. I wasn't full of shit. Excuse me, I don't think I fully understand why fucking loaded chocolate makes you faster. If that was the case, I wouldn't be as fucking slow as I am. My best futa has arrived. The only futa I've ever needed. The not-so-gaming discussion. I was playing a game, but I've sort of hit a roadblock because Mr. Stoner here is also playing the game and is also at the exact same part of the story that I am. So, out of respect towards him and this game, I am choosing not to continue with the actual story. But I've kind of run out of content to do without actually continuing the story. NS used to be a regular, but she's not really anymore. But she hangs out in my Discord sometimes. She doesn't talk much there, though. She just tells us about Dark Souls and then disappears for a long time. Well, typically how I stream the game is whenever there's a cutscene, because I actually fucking care about the story. Is I actually have this stream set up so I can switch to a cinematic only mode where it turns off my microphone. See, it turns up the volume and turns off my microphone so we can all just immerse ourselves into the game. There seems to be a bit of a lack of Yuri in the game, though. Just subtle undertones of Yuri. At least so far. It could always change later. Anyways, back on the topic before getting distracted. I totally forgot Jake Paul was also a thing. I guess he is he the older brother? Stopping the stream every 5 minutes to Google something. That's what I'm doing. Holy shit, he was born in 97? I'm fucking older than him. Logan Paul. Yeah, Logan Paul is the younger one. And, no, he's the older one. I'm still older than him. What is happening to my life right now? I'm older than the current boy sensations. Which one is the right answer? Usually her choices are pretty cut and dry, easy to choose, but this one, I think you seem to be having fun is the right answer. But I'm gonna let the audience give their consensus on this. Which one do you think is the correct answer to her? You seem to be having fun, or good times are important? I mean, the poor decision of writing a book instead of making memes. You're right. I've made a disaster out of my life. I'm 25. So I'm not much older than the Pauls. But, I am older. That's just weird. Yixing Lim. Thanks. I didn't know you're here, but I guess there's another lurker here besides NS. So, looks like we have 2 for... I'm including myself in this. 2 for you seem to be having fun, and 2 for good times are important. We need a tiebreaker here. Fucking... Someone fucking break this tie. Conrad. Or Stoner. Throw in your 2 cents. Only one of you, though. Because if both of you say say one of the options, then it's gonna be a tie again. Okay, fun it is. Hooray! And that is the right answer. Well, it doesn't fucking matter now, you Elicious. No one cares about your vote. Man, I wish it was this easy to flirt with girls in real life. Just given 2 options, and even if you mess up on the other option, they'll still like you, and you'll have plenty of chances to make it right later. No. I would just like to mention there's been like a month in this game that has passed by and that I have not taken a bath in this game. Fuck baths. I can read like 90% of all hiragana. I cannot read any katakana, and I definitely whatsoever cannot read any kanji at all. Period. And as you can suck my dick. Okay, well, to be fair, I don't get to practice it much at all, despite the fact that I live in Japan, because my school is all English, and in fact, the teachers and students both get in trouble for speaking Japanese. So... Well, you know what? I got a private tutor, and my lessons start this week, on Wednesday. That's because the hiragana for no kind of looks like you smashed N and O together. That's how I learned no. Maybe. We'll see. I'm only meeting with my private tutor once a week for an hour. Oh. I think that was her last event. They always like to leave on cliffhangers, so whenever you can experience their bonding episode, it'll continue the cliffhanger or whatever. A tranning. A tranning magazine. Yeah, I actually have an app on my phone for learning, but I'm pretty bad about using it. I've been meaning to ask you, NS, because I see... Yeah, I see you in the Discord and VR chat, and you don't have a VR headset, though, yeah. So, does the game just not require you to have a headset? Oh, I see. Oh, damn it. I wanted to get that game just specifically for that function. Man, that's a bummer. Boob physics. I'm so curious about the game. You gotta be careful. Some girl might consider that a sexual assault and you're gonna traumatize her for the rest of her life. It seems like nothing but meme material. Yeah, it's on Steam. I think it's also, is it free? I think it's free. She's almost maxed out. But if you, I mean, reading the actual characters is one thing, but actually being able to understand the words that you're reading, that's an entirely different thing. If you can actually understand what you're reading, then you're probably much further on in Japanese than I am, because, I mean, I can read some children's books because it's written entirely in hiragana, but I don't know the words, I don't understand the words that I'm reading. You can buy them on Amazon. I mean, I go to the bookstore to buy mine, but I also my Discord, NS. But you can buy them on too. But I'm getting pretty tired. It's almost 2 a.m. here. Normally I go to bed at 11 o'clock, which is when I started the stream, so a little bit past my bedtime. Oops, not community. I'm meant to go to live stream. There we go. I didn't say I was going to sleep yet. I don't want to max out this girl's fucking. I want to fucking flirt so hard with this fucking normal ass average girl. I just really want to shove my fucking average length dick inside her average fucking vagina. And just have the most vanilla fucking average sex ever. Missionary. At medium speed. With medium volume. She's already part of it. Hmm. It shouldn't. It probably asks you to download it because you don't have it downloaded. And this is the same, right? WVE4DH 1, so. It's not me. She's the one who's always fucking freaking out about how fucking average she is. So, fine. I mean, and look at her. She does look so incredibly fucking average. The only way to make her look distinct among all the other characters was that they put her in her fucking running uniform. But god, when she's in her school uniform, she looks like any of the other fucking NPCs out here in this fucking game. Like, look. See. Look at... She could just as easily be one of these fucking people just standing around. You go to any of the other main fucking characters in this game, and they look unique because they gave them non-school uniforms. Like her. She has a fucking pink vest on because, I don't know, and her hair color is pink. Over here is Miss Chunky. She's a little overweight. Not a lot. Really overweight for an Asian person, though. Like, that's fucking obese for Asian people. I'm not gonna go to all the fucking girls because that's gonna take too long. But the point is, all the other girls stand out, but fucking Miss Average over here is so outstandingly average. I just want to stick my dick in her average fucking self. Hooray! My character finally started taking math seriously. That's good news. Well, fuck me, it's a rainy day. Well, like I said, I've pretty much completed all the content prior to actually continuing the story, so the combat is not here. Here are two more characters who are clearly not NPCs, or clearly not just average, normal, not important NPCs, because look, they have unique costumes, and their hair colors are unique and stylish. Wait, can I? Where? I didn't get any of the DLC for this game. I know there's costumes, but I just didn't think any of the costumes are really worthwhile, so... Because it's a rainy day, she's not gonna be outside, which means I can't even fucking check her fucking affection level, so... I'm just gonna fucking go flirt with another girl until it's not rainy anymore. He's getting... No! Fuck baths! Hey girl, I'm wet. Does that make you wet? Fuck baths. Gotta study seriously so I can take something seriously. Oh no. I'm gonna take cleaning time seriously now. Oh no, the average one. I'm literally about to end the stream soon. Why don't you fucking sit your ass down and wait? I'm gonna, I mean, I'll stream whenever I can. I'm off tomorrow, and I streamed regularly this past week because I was on holiday. After that, I'm just going to try to find whenever I can. There we go. See, her feelings are fucking maxed out. We're done here. Done here. So yeah, I'm going to stream whenever I can, but you know, I can't always say it's gonna be super regular. There's no fucking schedule to it. Typically, since I have to stay up late, as I have tonight, I'm not gonna stream unless I have the next day off. So, but sometimes I work Saturdays, and so that means I'm only off Sunday, and then I have to go back to work. So, you know, it just sort of depends on how my schedule is. I think most of this month I am going to be working Saturday too, so I'm not ever gonna have 2 days off in a row to stream. So, yeah, chances are this might be the last stream for the month. I don't know. We'll just have to see how things go. But good news is I'm gonna start uploading some of these archives. So you might not be able to interact with me directly, but at least if you find watching the streams entertaining enough, then you'll have those to, you know, entertain you. Yeah, and you guys are on the Discord, so you're always welcome to continue your discussion there. Oh yeah, hey. That's pretty nice. I didn't get any of the DLC because it seemed kind of pointless, but anyways. Alright, well, thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you whenever I stream again. Have a good morning, a good evening, or a good night, wherever you are. Bye-bye.